STORYTIME, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, please subscribe, but if you're not, hey, how you doing? So today I'm back with another story time. If y'all seen this outfit already, I did pre-record another video. As you can see by the title, we gonna get into the tea. So I just want to give a quick backstory, and that's I was living in North Carolina at the time. I lived in North Carolina for like almost a year, just recently, like a year and a half ago, something like that. And I didn't like it because I didn't know anybody. It was miles away from home. We just moved there because my mom wanted to. So yeah. But anyways, we gonna give this person a name and we gonna call him Ray. So I actually met Ray because he came into my job. At the time I worked at a grocery store, which I do have a story time about that already up if y'all want to go back and watch that, and I have more to come. But yeah, I was working at a grocery store at this time called Food Line, across from UNC. He walked in one day and he was a good looking dude. You know, he was probably like 6'1", 6'2", light skin. He had a beard action going, you know, full beard. Come on, full beard. But yeah, he had a full beard going on and a little low cut some ways, whatever. So I'm like, okay, he looks good, but I'm not gonna ask for his number or anything. But I guess we was thinking the same thing. So he ended up coming to my register with him and another friend or whatever. He ended up coming to the register and he was about to leave, but he stopped and he was like, can I get your number? Mind you, he had a little accent too, like he was from the islands. So I'm like, okay. So I ended up giving him my number, and yeah. So I went home that day. I think we were texting throughout the day a little bit, and I was getting to know him. Long story short, he ended up having his own crib, like it was a house. So I'm like, okay, mind you, he was 19 at the time, and I was like, okay, 19 with his own crib. He was like, he from one of the islands, and he came over here when he was in like middle school or something like that, or he just came here like a year ago, something along the lines of that. I'm pretty sure he said he came a year before like I met him or whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool, like you new to the US really. So yeah, he came over here and he got his own house, but he didn't have a car, which was, we'll get into it. So yeah, so I ended up meeting him or whatever, and he was telling me he had his own crib or whatever. And mind you, his crib was probably like 5 minutes away from work. So at that time I probably lived like 10 minutes, not even that far for real, but it was closer to the job. So I'm like, one day he invited me over and I ended up going over there. We had a nice little talk or whatever. He was real cool. We like took a walk or whatever, and we were just talking. It was real cool. So I'm like, okay, maybe, you know, maybe he got potential or whatever. I ended up going home that night and we just texted. It was like, it was like, I appreciate your time, and so I'm like, okay, cool, we're on the same page. So I ended up going over there again, and yeah, I ended up going over there again. It was like during the daytime, and he asked me, because he was in my car that night that we had, you know, took a walk or whatever. He was in my car as well. He had sat in the car, and he told me, he was like, mind y'all, at first I had just went in the house and we were just talking, chilling, and he was playing music or whatever. So I keep saying, and I'm sorry y'all. We was chilling or whatever. So he was like, I think I left my license inside your car last night. So I'm like, okay, you can like take the key and go. So mind y'all, I'm not thinking too much of me giving my key, because it's like, I'm in your house. Like, this is your house. Like, I could be crazy. I could be going through your stuff, finding your little stash. You know, he was telling me he was scamming and stuff. So I'm like, okay, you give me a little bit too much information for you to be leaving me in your house. So I'm thinking like, he not gonna take my car and that he just gonna go get his ID. So mind you, I forgot what I was doing. I think I was just on my phone. I'm like, dang, he's taking a little minute. Like, it's taking him forever to come back. And I'm like, if you left me an ID, all you had to do was look under the seat. You was only in one place in the car. What's taking so long? So I go outside, and why I go outside and my car gone? Mind y'all, let me just throw this in. So the car that I had at the time, I had a 2021 Toyota Corolla, right? But less than a week before, after I ended up getting my car got hit. And you know, if you know, you know, when you go to the dealership, they give you a month to get full coverage on your car. We should have got it when I first got it, but we did it. So my mom had her insurance, but she hadn't added me on hers yet. So my car gets hit. This is when I was still in Florida. I wasn't even in North Carolina at the time. So I get the they hit my car when it was like a 5-car car accident. It wasn't a big damage. It was like my door was just dented in or whatever, but I couldn't open it from the outside. So I had to get in my passenger seat to go inside the driver's seat to drive. You get me? I couldn't open up this side, so I had to go through this side to get to this side. Yeah. So I had to do that everywhere I went. Like it was no exception either. I couldn't, at first I could open it from the outside and then get out, but I couldn't open it from the inside, but I could open it from the outside. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like this was just a routine. Like I just had to hop through that bit. Like it was just normal at that point. So when he goes out and get the ID, I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm just like, okay, maybe he just didn't find it, or he sees somebody he knew, because he knew people in the neighborhood too. Maybe they talking or something. But I walk outside and my car is gone. So mind you, I say he was like 6'2". But I called him and he didn't answer. So I'm like, why is he driving my car and then not answering the phone? So I'm like, all right, bro. So he ends up texting me and was like, I'm gonna be right back, or he texted me something. I'm pretty sure I still got those messages, but I know his number's not saved, so I can't even find it. But I'm pretty sure he was like, I'm on my way back or something. And I'm like, where'd you go? Like, why are you in my car? Like, I just don't get why somebody would think, I don't know you like that. Why would you think that you could take my car and drive to the store and then not tell me, what? Like, you was finna go in enough time that I wouldn't realize that you was going with the car? Like, boy, a lot of people just don't think rationally. Like, that's so stupid. But anyways, I end up was telling him like, bro, like, come back with my car. Like, it's already messed up anyways, and you telling me that you jumped your tall behind through my passenger seat to the driver's seat and took my car and left and went to 7-Eleven and didn't tell me. I didn't get it. I really did not get it. So, mind y'all, when he's like almost there, my mom ended up calling me. And I told her that I was going to a friend's house, which I did have a friend that I would always go to her house or whatever. But I was over there, but it was like daytime. I had work later that day, so I wasn't gonna be over there all day anyway. So she called me on the phone and she like talking. You know when you get on the phone with your mom, you end up on the phone with your mom for about 2-3 hours, like never fails. But she talking my ear off and I'm waiting on him to get back. I'm so irritated. I'm like, bro, why is this boy not back yet with my car? Like, why do you have my car? So she's still talking on the phone, and I'm just, at this point, I already done got all my stuff out of the house, and I'm sitting like outside, like on the little step before the door when you open the front door. Yeah, I was sitting on that little thing waiting on him to come back because I could see the driveway from the front door. So I'm like, waiting him to come. He finally came. Why are you trying to apologize? So I put my mama on mute, and I'm just like nodding my head. I took the key and I hopped in my passenger seat and hopped in my driver's seat, and I got in my car and I left. Because why would you do that? I just do not understand why people will take something that don't belong to them without asking, and then supposed to think it's supposed to be cool after that. That's just the dumbest thing ever. But anyways, he tried to text me. I either blocked him. I think I blocked him before he even reached the driveway, if we're being honest. Like, I'm like, I know for a fact that I'm not about to chill with him ever again, so I'm just about to block him now. So when I leave, don't even text me trying to apologize or say nothing. Like, you just don't have no room to say anything. So I end up leaving and I went about my business. I think I had work that day. If I didn't have work, then I probably just went home or something. But yeah, that's basically that's basically the time this dude stole my car. Like, Ray, why would you steal my car? And not tell, like, you could have asked me to take you to the store. Like, that's what I'm confused. Like, I never said no to him asking me to go anywhere. He never even asked me to go anywhere. So it's like, why would you just take my car without asking when you could have just asked me? That don't make no sense. It doesn't make any sense. But that wasn't my last time seeing him. So I will have more story times about Ray. Probably be like 1 or 2 more eventually, because I don't think I'm ready to tell those. But we will see. So if y'all like this story time, please like, comment, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. And yeah, don't trust anybody. Like, I should have just went out there with him and checked the car. But really, it's not my fault. He's just dumb. Like, that was stupid anyways. But yeah, y'all, this is all for this story time. Like I said before, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace. Would like to get to know